Hello there and welcome back for another video today. So you've seen the title, you've clicked on this video, and now you're probably just left thinking, that was a pretty huge statement to make. And I totally do agree with you, but I truly do believe that just one quote said just once in the most recent Ninjago trailer has changed the Overlord and has made the Overlord a much more interesting character. But that's enough rambling with this intro. It's probably best if I explain why I actually think this. Now, as always with returning characters, especially one as big and major as this, it's probably best we take things back to the very beginning. In this case, all the way back to Season 2 of Ninjago. Back then, we all assumed that Lord Garmadon was the biggest, baddest guy in Ninjago. But that all changed the second the Overlord was introduced. From a few scenes already, we got the vibe that this guy was on a whole nother level. He had a lot of history from the very beginning of the entire show's lore, and gave off the vibe that he was extremely powerful. And then we understood his motives and what he was all about. He wanted Ninjago to be his, an eternal dark void of sorts that consists of just the Overlord ruling it, a place where light would not succeed. At the time, this was already, obviously, kind of a cliche motivation for a villain to have, of course, but in terms of Ninjago, it was bearable, and because the Overlord was a brand new character, it was, again, a lot easier to come to terms with. However, following Overlord's defeat, he returned in the next season, rebooted. This time as a digital virus with the intent to steal Lloyd's golden power for himself. Also, he could achieve, well, the exact same goals, but this time he wanted to become the Golden Master to do so. Once again, the Overlord wanted to take over Ninjago with no questions given. He didn't even explain why exactly it was he wanted to do this. We just knew that the Overlord was the darkness that combats the first Ninjutsu Master's light in terms of the balance of Ninjago, so naturally, he was evil and wanted total control yet again. Well, the Overlord was defeated, left to exist somewhere in Ninjago, wherever that may be, because it's important to remember that the Overlord can never truly die. At least so far he can't. For so many years, so many different rumours popped up regarding the Overlord's return, to the point where it actually became a meme on YouTube for people to create theory videos centred around the Overlord returning in the next season at that time. If you don't believe me, search that up. There are so many different videos regarding the Overlord returning in the current newest season at that time, to the point where it's actually pretty insane. Well, we're at the point where Crystalized is set to be releasing soon, and with the help of a new trailer, we've seen a glimpse into the Overlord this time around and what he's all about. Although it may not seem like anything significant, to me this changes everything for the Overlord. Whether it's this line,
"Destruction comes from the eternal struggle between light and dark,"
or this quote,
"There will be peace in the dark."
It's a massive, huge step up from what the Overlord has brought to the table in previous seasons, which shows you how badly he was suffering in terms of an actual motivation. You know, a huge part of any kind of character. If a simple quote and reasoning for why he wants control of Ninjago is enough to make this character so much better, it kind of puts into perspective how bad he was before. His quotes in the trailer are totally enough to fulfill me with hope regarding this character, and I have total faith in the Ninjago writers that they will be able to do the Overlord justice by making him a much better character, and that he will go out with a total bang for, hopefully, the last ever time. The fact that he has actual motivations and reasonings for doing the stuff that he does opens the doors for just so many different possibilities for the Overlord in this season, and I'm sure it will create an interesting reasoning for the ninja to think about. Because honestly, the Overlord thought process, from what we've seen, creates an extremely interesting dynamic, as he thinks the complete opposite of what the ninja believe in. He believes he should have total control and Ninjago should be reduced to darkness, whereas the ninja believe Ninjago needs to be in the light all the time and darkness should never succeed and thrive. It creates a very interesting dynamic between the two sides, and although it could be perceived as, well, extremely basic, I see it as a massive step up from the Overlord in previous seasons, and this is exactly what he needs in order to kind of upgrade his character and make him so much more enjoyable. And this is why I truly do believe that the Overlord has been completely changed from just two quotes alone, at least in my opinion, and this is truly what I do believe in. So now you know exactly how just one quote, or technically a few quotes, managed to change my view on the Overlord entirely. With all of this being said, I turn it over to you guys. What do you have to say about this? Do you agree with me, or do you think I'm stupid and I'm completely wrong? Let me know in the comments below, I would love to hear it. As usual, if you did end up enjoying the video, please do drop a like on it, subscribe to the channel for more if you haven't, and hit that notification bell so you guys can watch my new videos as soon as I do post them. With this being said, that's all from me. Goodbye.